One of the worst mistakes that beginners make when they're starting YouTube or any kind of video related anything, I'm about to do the number one mistake that they make. Are you ready? Here we go. Hi there. I'm here talking to you, but what I'm really doing is looking at myself in the monitor instead of paying attention to you. So, why is this such a big problem? Well, human beings have evolved really good skills at understanding sight lines. In fact, some folks even say that the whites of our eyes and the dark iris in the pupil help us understand which direction somebody's looking so that we can communicate and coordinate while we're hunting without having to make a big sound about it. Like, hey, over there, mastodon, woolly mammoth. So we got really good at understanding where somebody's looking. And then when we are filming, I'm talking with you. You, the one person watching this, I'm talking with you. I'm not talking to a huge group. And if I look anywhere, like if I'm looking around, I look around a lot when I'm thinking and I'm talking. But you know for sure if my sustained attention is not on you, which is the lens that I'm talking to, and instead I'm looking at the monitor, which is my selfie facing camera, and I can see myself on my phone, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm positioned correctly, that I'm exposed properly, that kind of thing. But I'm doing everything except paying attention to you. So you don't feel like I'm talking to you. You know for sure that I'm paying attention to myself. And when you're getting started on YouTube, you're so image conscious. You're like, I gotta look good. This has to be perfect. I want everything to be great. So the temptation is to constantly check how you're doing. And every single time you do it, you're breaking that rapport, that connection with the person you're trying to talk with, which is you right now. So that's why learning your sight lines and when it's okay to look away and think, but that's why the monitor is a mixed blessing. And if you're going to use it, understand how to ignore the you that's right here and only focus on the lens. The lens is your friend. It is the one thing that you look at, and it's your portal to making that connection with the folks that you're trying to talk with. So when you're getting started, the number one thing to do is learn to love the lens and only connect with the lens. Ideally, what you would do is set all the levels, use the monitor to make sure that you're in focus and everything that you need to do. And then if you're using a DSLR or any kind of camera that has the flip out monitor, check and then flip it closed. And then the only thing that you have to look at is the lens. And then, second best, if you're using a phone like I'm using right now, just to demonstrate that you don't need all the fancy equipment, if you do use the phone, get in the habit of looking at the lens. And if you need practice, like I used to use what is it? A post-it note, because before I got used to seeing right where the lens is, and sometimes in bright sunlight you can't see the lens and it's just black screen. You're like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. That's why I would use a post-it note and then draw a line, like an arrow, just like right here. So I knew exactly where I needed to look. It looked stupid from anybody else watching. Like, what is that guy doing with the post-it note hanging off the edge here? But I'd put the post-it note just under the lens with a little arrow there, or one at the top as well, so that they would meet. And then right between them would be the lens. And then that way there's only one place to look. Like if you really wanted to get goofy with it, you could take a hole punch and just a one hole punch and then put that hole over the lens and just have a whole bunch of arrows, be like, look here. So whatever you've got to do to get yourself out of the habit of checking yourself and looking at yourself while recording, do that, and your retention rates will go up, your return viewers will go up, everything. So do it that way, and your channel will grow so much faster. Even if nothing else changes, that will be a huge difference. And if you want to learn more stuff like this, then go check out this video next.